Hi everybody, so now that we've learned about slopes of parallel and perpendicular lines, we're going to actually learn how to write the equations of those lines. So when writing the equation of a parallel line, make sure the slopes are the same. And the b, or the y-intercept, the zero term, whatever you want to call it, is the only thing that's going to change in the equation. So the slopes will remain the same. So let's do one together, and then you can do one on by yourself. So we're going to write the equation of a line that's going to be parallel to this given line and passes through the specific point they give us. So this equation is y equals 2x plus 1, and it needs to pass through the point 2, -1. So we first got to identify what our slope is going to be. So our slope of y equals 2x plus 1 is 2. So my slope for m equals 2. Then I have the coordinate point 2, -1. So we need to remember how to do like point slope, and then we can solve from there. Remember, point slope is y equals the m times the x minus the opposite value plus the y value. So we're going to do y equals 2 as our slope times x. Now our x value is 2, so the opposite is -2, so x minus 2. And then we have the y value -1. So now to transform this into slope-intercept form, we need to distribute and get rid of the parentheses. So I'm going to distribute 2 times x and then 2 times -2. Y equals 2 times x is 2x. 2 times -2 is -4. Bring down the -1. Now we need to combine so we can create our new y-intercept. So the 2x doesn't change. We're going to bring it down. Y equals 2x. And then -4 minus 1 is -5. So that's -5 is our new y-intercept. So our line that is parallel to the y equals 2x plus 1 and goes through the point 2, -1 is y equals 2x minus 5. So you have one here. It is a multiple choice. You will have to first solve for the y equals. So you need to figure out what is the slope going to be. So you need to solve for y equals, and then you can do the point slope with that specific point they give you to -1. It's going to be a new slope, but you're going to use the same point. Okay. So now let's look at perpendicular lines. Okay, so when writing the equation of a perpendicular line, find the negative reciprocal or opposite reciprocal of the slope. The m and the b are going to change. So not only is the slope going to change, but your y-intercept will change as well, because remember, perpendicular lines do not have the same slope. So we're going to look at this equation right here. We have y equals 1/2 x plus 5, and then the point -2, 5. So we need to figure out what the opposite reciprocal slope will be. So if my original slope is 1/2, that means the opposite will be negative. And then the reciprocal is the flip of 1/2, which is 2/1. So the new slope is -2/1, which is just -2. So our slope is going to be -2. And then the point is -2, 5. So now we can use the point slope formula. So y equals -2 is our new slope, parentheses x. Now our x value is -2, so the opposite of -2 is a +2. And then our y value is 5, so +5. And then we're going to get the rid of the parentheses, so we need to distribute. So we're going to multiply -2. Okay, so we need to get rid of our parentheses, so that means we're going to distribute. So we're going to distribute -2 times x and -2 times 2. So y equals -2 times x is -2x. -2 times 2 is -4. And then bring down the +5. Don't forget that. Now we can combine like terms, which are -4 and +5. So y equals -2x. -4 plus 5 is +1. So our new equation that's perpendicular to y equals 1/2 x plus 5 and goes to the point -2, 5 is y equals -2x plus 1. So you can see here they have opposite reciprocal slopes, so the different slopes, and they have a new y-intercept. So your job is to do this one on your own. It is already set up equal to y equals, so you don't have to solve for y. You already are given the slope, so you need to find the opposite reciprocal slope and make the new equation that goes to this point right here. And I will see you guys next video. Bye.